Alright, hello guys. This is my very first live commentary, so it probably won't be very good. Before you pause it and you see that this is very bad quality, I did go MVP in this game. I'm just kind of a local guy here trying to put himself out there on the internet and just recording gameplay Counter-Strike here, obviously. In the future, I plan on fixing the bad lag that you get here, because what you see here is a combination of a bad server lag, and I forgot to up the frames per second on my recording tool, which is simply HyperCam 2. I'm probably going to invest in HyperCam 3 shortly if I start to get some views. So now I'm just going to go ahead and comment on the gameplay. As for why certain people would ask, I use the standard crosshair from the classic games. I just think it's better to line up a headshot with. You'll notice I do go for the headshots a lot, and I do get a lot of headshots this game. Let's see right here, running with your knife, always a good option. For those of you who don't know, I guess I'm running through kind of sort of a tutorial also. For those of you who don't know, waiting around the corner is generally a good idea. If they know you're there, not always good. As far as running with your knife makes you much faster, depending on the weight of the weapon you're carrying, especially when you see me running with the op later. Always better to be running around with your knife, because otherwise you can get in some serious trouble with how heavy the op is, especially considering other game modes besides arms race here are all on a time limit. It's not right there. The shotguns, they're relatively simple. That was relatively nice. One shot to the chest, always good when you take someone down. I do pop a headshot with that burst firing. I pick off this guy, I run around the building, I believe, and I think I managed to pick someone off with the AK here. Okay, well, Felix managed to pick me off, obviously, but, so I'm hoping to kind of start running tips and stuff. Right now I play really aggressively in arms race, so I don't have a ton to say. It's kind of mindlessly just running into battle and then trying to find someone. I'm not really playing tactically. This is really just a test video, just to kind of test the waters of the new software I've just been running. Been spending relatively, I spent the last hour probably making this whole video, from getting all the software and everything. And then it only took me 2 games to find some good gameplay, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to show a lot more really good gameplay, because for whatever reason, I'm good at Global Offensive, I'm good at more obscure games, so check out my channel for stuff like that. Other than that, yeah, just enjoy. This is the op. I'm generally a lot better with it, but I did terrible on this map because this is a very close quarters map. I ended up actually standing back and camping a little bit, something I should have done right away. See right here, and I end up shooting a teammate when he steps in front of a CT that I'm trying to take out. And you'll see I do got a bit of a delayed reaction here, but this guy gets right in the way right there. But I do manage to pick off Firehawk with that one right there. The op is obviously a very powerful weapon, one-shot kills. This would be a situation I should have been running with my knife. I might have been able to make that jump. Either that or I just not jumping smart. I tend to do that. The M249, not a big fan of that gun. I'm not a fan of this gun at all. Then again, this is a ridiculously expensive gun in main game, terribly inaccurate. I just really don't like it. So I think we are starting to wind down here. I'm at 18 kills, and I think I go through the pistols relatively fast. I picked this guy off here. This is a headshot, I believe. And I know I end up waiting and standing around, and I do get killed for this. I try and pick off a guy who's just standing there waiting for his invincibility to wear off. This guy here on the right that I should have been paying attention to ends up shooting me. Don't worry, I'll get back at him in the end. I do get my final kill on him. So this is the P250. This is actually my standard firearm as long as I'm on the CT side. If I'm on the T side, I always go for the Tech 9, because that thing can give you an instant kill headshot, and it's really cheap. It's only 400, which is actually cheaper than the P250, but it's only available to terrorists. Okay, now I'm not sure what happened here. I stood still, which wasn't a good idea, and I get shot in the face with an AUG. So now the Desert Eagle, this gun, it depends wildly. Sometimes I have good days sometimes I have bad days. I spent an entire day just shooting the Desert Eagle, was terrible with it. I spent an entire day before that shooting just nothing but the Desert Eagle, and I went through people pretty fast with it. I think the 5.7 gives me a little bit of trouble here, and I almost immediately get a kill with the dual Berettas, I believe. So I think I might get this guy, actually, and I think I drop down and get someone with the Berettas real fast. And now the golden knife here. I did something real stupid by running up front like that, but now you see, the one thing you need to know about the golden knife is always go along the side of the map, try and get behind people, because you can instant kill people, and if you can get up to people with your extra speed, like here, you'll see here he spots me, but he's carrying an op, and he switches to the op and tries to shoot me, and it ends up, you know, I pay off. In the end here, I get him because he backs into a wall, so had he been using his knife, he might have been able to just run by teammates. So thank you for watching, actually, guys, very much, and I'd appreciate like a like, comment, subscribe, especially comments. I want more comments. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I